Once again, West Bengal is in news for all the wrong reasons. Earlier it was Arzikar and then teacher recruitment scam and now Murshidabad violence. No matter what the reason is, always the victims are Hindus. To discuss the issues on ground and about the Murshidabad violence, we are joined by Honorable Governor C.B. Ananda Bose. Sir, welcome to Organiser.
Thank you.
Sir, you have been on ground. You visited Murshidabad. What exactly the situation is on ground?
The situation is terrifying, disappointing, horrendous, bizarre, barbaric. There is an atmosphere of fear all around. People don't know what to do. People had to leave their homes, hearth and homes, and live as refugees in the same country, in the same state. This is not a proper state of affairs. It is like the best lack conviction. The worst are full of passionate intensity.
Sir, you said during your visit that the action will be taken against the perpetrators. We have seen in the past also that Hindus have faced so much of violence and all. If we go by the records, no such action has been taken in the past. Do you see this time the government will do justice to the Hindus?
See, this is the time for us to act, to bring back normalcy here. The central forces have come. They, in collaboration with the state forces, are now in the field. When the operation is going on, it is better. We don't make any value judgments. Let it be over. Then we'll come to the future steps to be taken.
Sir, Bengal has been and has a history of political violence. No matter what it is, whether it is Panchayat poll, Lok Sabha polls, Vidhan Sabha election, no matter what it is. If we see the CA, when CA happened, the state witnessed political violence. Again, during the work. The question is, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the topic is, always the Hindu are victims. How do you see this consistent attack on Hindus? Sir?
See, violence in Bengal is not new. I would say that this present form of violence, that violence, politics of liquidation, exterminate the expropriate the exploiters, has been here for long. It started with the direct action in 1946, when 6,000 peaceful people were butchered in Calcutta. It spread to the villages also. It required Gandhiji to go to Navakali for this. Then, when politics came, politicians started using political parties, started using the goons for their immediate short-term gains. That culture continues now. Especially during election, the ugly cobra head of violence raises its head. This is a recurring feature in Bengal.
Sir, instead of meeting to the victims, the families that had got affected during the violence, Mamata Banerjee chose to meet Muslim leaders. She blamed RSS, BJP, central government for the violence. How do you see this allegation and how do you see her vote bank politics, the appeasement politics that she chose meeting Muslim leaders instead of the Hindu victims?
As governor, I do not want to comment on politics, but as far as going and meeting the victims are concerned, I deem it a priority of the rulers. I went there, even against request that I should not go there. Because when people are suffering, they should get a feeling that there is somebody to protect them. Otherwise, this cult of violence will continue.
Do you had any conversation with Mamata Banerjee regarding this violence?
I am in touch with the Chief Minister. I am in touch with the Government of India very often, but I do not want to disclose the content of what we discuss.
Sir, if we see the situation of Hindus in Bengal, and recently we have seen what happened with Hindus in Bangladesh also, people are equaling it or comparing it, the situation of Hindus in Bengal and the situation of Hindus in Bangladesh. So can we see that the Bengali Hindus have to leave Bengal like Bangladeshi Hindus are leaving Bangladesh?
Let me not be hypothetical. What I saw is that one section of society trying to impose their dominance on the other section through violence. This is what is happening there. Their attitude is that is attitude of the marauders is that tremble and obey us. or shut up and put up. Just not possible in a democracy. No, we are a secular country, not because the word secular is in the constitution. The word secular is in the culture of this nation. We believe in Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. Understand that. This goes against the basic milieu of India. One section trying to dominate or put down the other section will just not happen in democracy, especially when Modi ji is the Prime Minister.
Sir, recently, Bangladeshi acting president, you can call it, or prime minister, he talked about in China about daggering the chicken neck. Similarly, here in India also the in IB we can call it. They said that there are some outside element involved in violence here. Mamata is also talking about outsider element. Do you see there any conspiracy?
I will give in confidence my assessment of the situation to the Home Minister. Then only I will comment in public.
Subendu Adhikari is asking for the implementation of Article 355 in the state. There is a common sense among the people that the president rule should be imposed in the state. Do you think there is a need to impose president rule in the state?
My assessment as governor about the president's rule is something very, very confidential. Demands are there. Yes, the opposition leader made a demand. Local public also, especially those who are living in the what they call the refugee camps in Malda, they also requested me for the same. Request is a request. Demand is demand. Decision is different. Decision has to be taken after consultations. I leave it to the deciding authorities to decide in this matter.
Sir, if we talk about Mamata Banerjee, earlier during the CAA, she denied implementation of CAA in the state. Now she is saying that she is not going to implement work pack in the state. How do you see this? And is Bengal heading towards a constitutional crisis?
The political implications of that, let the politicians comment on. As far as constitutional implications are concerned, we will not allow a state where federalism is started.
So, if we talk about the families that had migrated from the Murshidabad and other parts of the state to Malda, very few families have returned back to their base. How do you see this? And are you in a position to give them the confidence that you come back to your places? We will provide you the security.
That's very important. It is bound and duty of all of us to ensure that they go back to their hearth and home at the earliest. And secondly, sense of security has to be provided in them. For that, what they wanted me is to establish a permanent camp of BSF there, which was earlier there, which was wound up later. Otherwise, they feel we do not feel secure. Sense of security is something which we should assure the poor people. Now their condition is pathetic. Pathetic. So one young mother told me, the Gundas came inside, tried to snatch away a child who was a baby, was in her hands. Then she had to bite the Gunda to release the baby. This is the situation which is happening there. This cannot be tolerated. So if I may quote Shakespeare, people feel as flies to the wanton boys are we to the politicians. They kill us for their sport. Killing for the sport. That is what is happening in Murshidabad.
Sir, there is a sense of fear among the people, and you have seen that. You have been on ground and you have spent time with the families also. There is a sense of fear. What you and the central government is doing to release that, and people should come out of the fear, what you are doing to address their issues?
I can only say with certainty, we will do the needful. Wait for action.
Wait for action. So, if I ask you that what can be the constitutional remedies to address all these issues?
There are 3-4 options under the constitution, which is very well known. I don't want to restate it here because it may give rise to speculation. This has to be examined in all its detail and a decision has to be taken. I am sure the nation is strong enough to take appropriate decision at the appropriate time.
Sir, BJP, the party in opposition here, has demanded for an IA probe here, and the court has refused it. How do you see this?
I do not want to comment either on the political party or on the judicial court.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for talking with Organiser. Thank you.
Thank you.